wanted to hop on and share with you guys just how simple I make my meal planning, and all you have to do to set yourself up for the week. Because we are all busy. We all have things going on. Our life is busier than the next person. Trust me. Like, I know you're going to tell me how busy your life is, and that, you know, it's Monday, the kids are here, here, and here, and then, you know, I don't even know what I'm doing for dinner, so we drive through and get something because school or practices go until 8 o'clock. You know, it's like, it's just this thing that continues to snowball, but it doesn't have to be that way. And all it takes is literally 10 minutes on your Sunday or Saturday, however you think you're best to get your head in the game, is to sit down and map it out. And so I'm going to show you what I do and what I use to get myself set up for the week. I forgot to get one of them, so I'm going to walk with you. Walk with me, shall you? Let's go walk into my pantry. I had to get my two. Ooh, things are dropping. Okay. I was just going to go sit out in the sun and read a magazine because obviously this is the time my kiddos are sleeping. I got one downstairs and the other one is playing with a friend. So real quick, I'm going to show you what I use. This is what I use to map out my meals for the week. All right, it's laminated. I printed it out. I sent it down to Staples and had them laminate it for me. And then they suggested that I go get these wet erase markers, not dry erase because it wipes off too easy, but wet erase, big difference. And I like that they are fine tip because I don't like those big blobby felt tip markers. Makes such a mess. So I use those. I write out what my workout is for the week. So we're on week 2 of Chisel, and which is the 30-day workouts from the Master Hammer and Chisels. It's just the chisels. So if you guys know who Autumn is, the 21-day fix queen, she's the trainer for that. So that's the workouts that we're doing starting week 2. And then I make sure that I have a reminder of my containers so I can stay on point, making sure that all my meals line up with my containers for the week. So I know it's probably a little bit of a glare, but I just literally took 10 minutes, wrote out the foods that I need to shop for. I use Instacart every weekend, you guys, because I don't want to go fight the crowds at Costco, nor do I want to drag any kids with me. So I go to instacart.com and they shop. I put in my grocery list what I want. They shop for me and they let me know if there's any changes, and then they deliver it within like an hour or two, depending on the time frame. Same thing with kind of the smaller grocery runs, because you know, we have our staple things from Costco, and so I like to shop at PCC, which is local, and I love the food that comes from there. I know where it's coming from. It's generally small, sustainable practices, so that's always double thumbs up on my part, or on my end. So I keep it simple because I don't want to be spending my weekends at the grocery store. I don't want to be spending my weekends in the kitchen preparing for the week ahead. So I sat down, and I'm a woman of routine, you guys. So this is like something that I generally eat every week, and we'll cycle things. I'll change it up with a little bit of spice, or I'll change it with a different type of protein. Like maybe it'll be ground beef, and then the next time it'll be chicken, or it'll be bison, and you know, so I kind of switch it up just to keep it interesting. Maybe it'll be pulled, maybe it'll be rotisserie chicken, maybe it'll be baked chicken. So have fun with it, keep it simple. But I whip out this, and this is like my food Bible, okay? So if you've got a favorite recipe book, whatever it is, this works for me because it's simple. I know the ingredients are clean and I don't have to think about it, okay? So I whip this out, I comb through it, and I'm like, oh, I want to try one new recipe a week. So I try and go through and find something that I have not made either ever or in a while, and I'm going to try and make it that week. So this week, I'm going to try and make Sloppy Joes, which we have made before, so that's Thursdays, because it's super easy. And just in case you want to know that my son's going to call his aunt. But I just map out my meals. I just look through here and say, okay, dinner is usually like the hairiest, scariest, right? So totally, yes, Jennifer loves it too. It's just simple, you know, the ingredients aren't overwhelming. There's not a whole lot of thought that goes into, I mean, there's a lot of thought that went into the book. I don't mean that, but you don't have to overthink it. You don't have all these ingredients that you'll never use again. A lot of them you use the same ingredient for other meals in the book, and that's what I really like. So This is the staple that I use in mapping out my meals. Again, it's the Fixate. If you want to get your hands on it, let me know. But regardless, if you have a favorite cookbook, then pull it out and comb through, or go on Pinterest and find some ideas. Duplicate those meals like twice a week, so you don't have to have 5 different meals every single week, right? The same thing for lunches. If you work full time, make a big batch of your dinner and package it for the next morning in a container so you can ready to grab it out of the fridge and head out the door, put it in the fridge at work and heat it up or eat it cold. So we always have leftovers. That's generally our lunch the next day. It's just having enough leftovers, unless I have my Shakeology for lunch. If I kind of on the go and eat breakfast late, then I might have Shakeology for lunch. But that's how we roll. So you'll see everything on my lunch says leftovers, right? Why complicate it? Why complicate it? And so dinner's just the same, super simple, and I try and repurpose and reuse any ingredient that I've purchased for one meal that I can maybe use down, day 3 or 4 for another meal. Anyways, that's all I wanted to share with you guys, just my Sunday prep. If I do have chicken breasts or stuff that I need, like Tone actually cooked a bunch of chicken breasts for the week, stuff that he's gonna eat during lunch or dinner, if we have any different meals that we need to eat, which we generally don't, but he prepped a bunch of chicken. Cutting up vegetables, super easy. Like, get that work out of the way so you don't have to deal with it during the week, because I know it sounds like the last thing you want to do on Monday, especially during the football game. But if you can sit out, if you can have the game playing and you can just sit there and cut up your vegetables, put them in a container, put them in the fridge, you'll wake up Monday like a new person and going, oh my God, I have all this free time. I'm sure you can find something to fill it. Anyways, just want to share with you guys kind of my Sunday ritual. I always share it with my private group so they see what I'm doing. It also keeps me accountable, and I make sure that I follow this so I don't have to think about it. Crock-pot meals are amazing and they're super easy to do. I've got a lot of good recipes that I share, and I show my meals in all my groups just so I can kind of keep it easy, and also, again, keeps me accountable. So I hope that was helpful for you guys. Thanks.